Oftentimes we think that things just happen because we're not aware consciously of the process. So it seems like when people are not sufficiently consciously aware, then they'll believe that they just get angry, or they just get happy, or they just like something, or they just don't like something. And that's inaccurate. So lack of conscious awareness around those things means that you don't have any choice. So if you think that you just get angry, then you have no ability to make any change there. And if that's working well for you, that's great. But chances are, if you're struggling with anger a lot, then that's not working well for you. Or if you struggle with feeling hopeless or powerless or jealous or afraid or anxious, whatever those things that you struggle with, if you think they just happen, then you don't have any ability to make any change. All you can do is just hope. Or you can keep watching more YouTube videos for some kind of special thing that's going to change that. And I can't deny maybe there will be some special thing that will change that. But how many more YouTube videos do you think you're going to have to watch to find that? How many more specialists and healers and therapists and psychedelics and whatever are you going to have to do before you lock in to that special thing that changes it all? And that's highly unknown. It could happen on the next video or the next psychedelic session or the next whatever. Could, or it could be 20 years down the line, or it could never happen in this lifetime. You just don't know, because with that approach, you're just hoping. You don't have any real agency in that process. Versus what I'm suggesting here gives you agency, which means that you can get the results, and you can get those results much more rapidly because it comes through the conscious awareness of the process. Because again, everything has a process. And when you are consciously aware of the process, then you can make the changes. So just to bring it back to the example, if a person thinks that they just get angry, then all they can do is just keep hoping that that's going to change. But when that person becomes consciously aware of the process by which that anger arises, then they can start to make the changes using the tools that I've made available freely. So the process that I shared in last week's video about how to change beliefs is very, very powerful and could be used in conjunction with the things that I've talked about today to basically solve all your problems and help you to achieve what you want. So just to bring it back to this example, if a person says, "Oh, I just get angry," well, cultivate the conscious awareness. So notice when you get angry. Notice how that process occurs. So you have to be willing to slow that down for yourself. Even in retrospect, you can do it. So if you suffer with getting angry or anxious or whatever the thing is for you, just notice right now in your memory, remember the most recent time that happened, or any particular time that it happened, and then slow that down for yourself so that you can become aware of what were the steps, internal steps that led to that. And when you do that, you'll start to see that there's a process. So there are some thoughts, there's some things that you imagine. And when you do that, then you can actually start to work with those. So if you have a belief that surfaces, you could use the process, any of the processes any of the tools or techniques that I've shared, including the one that I gave in the video last week, in order to process that. So then you can free yourself of that. Then you're not bound to the same patterns anymore.